Previously on Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Oh, so that's how we do it. Yeah, no shit, Mio. Of course that's how we're gonna do it. Alignments change. That's how the world works.
And now back to...
It's a wild ride, this passage of fate.
Okay, you might have noticed the quest icon is over there. Well, while trying to explore and get some skills for the Soul Hacker class, the story happened, and basically, in a nutshell, we found it when we was about to get it, and then a monster showed up, ate it, shot the guy with bubbles. After killing it, we basically just healed him, and he told us to go to the place where he's gonna propose to his beloved. And also just a weird funny screenshot of Uni being beside Noah. Noah's being very surprised by Uni is just very, very fine with this. This is fine. Oh, and also, I found another one of these super bosses in this part of with VSC, conveniently in an area named the Agency. Leviathan Lord Imperial is its name. So yes, there are super bosses still. The rest is more than just a few that I've noticed. But moving on. I was gonna say right now, this first part of this session is going to be a lot of questing and getting it done pretty much out of the way. And since like there's a whole bunch of stuff that has to be opened up as affinities here and there, and some other stuff. And don't expect me to complete all the quests in particular. So it seems. Western spaghetti.
We've made some new friends.
Anyways, like,
I've been craving some downtime.
I got a lot of quests here, and aside from this White Fox stuff, which I'm gonna need to possibly progress anymore to find another one of this somewhere. Yeah, we may be here a while, just depending. Calling out the storehouse is going to be in trouble pretty soon. Indeed, more people rely on the resources than ever, and we're burning the food rapidly. Do you think we've given out too much? I think that even without that, they need to start considering what to do the next time a resupply doesn't arrive on schedule. You don't have to worry about it. I don't want to ask you to do this. And it's not just this time we've been storing supplies. You can't afford to be so glib. If it's causing a strain on the colony, you should re-examine your procedures. We can have some sort of supply runs. It's the least we can do after undertaking what we're doing. In that case, I take a rub on your offer. As you know, the store has its sales domain, so talk to us first. She's probably already got some ideas if you work to get other you can be more efficient. Game supplies.
Can we talk?
What kind of experience is this person wanting to do on us exactly? What, are you scared? Well, but what if they catch us? What would he do? Then don't get caught. You know who the enemy is. The researcher was called Salslaw, wasn't he? According to cast files, he seems to spend most of the time at the research lab close by the Northern Gate. If rules are easy to go by, nothing good will come of associating with her. I suggest we adopt a policy of active avoidance. Makes sense. I'd rather not end up a test subject either. Let's do what we can to stay away far from coming Iota's Northern Gate.
So, can we talk?
Whew.
Oh,
Man, there's nothing bad to kick back and take it alone of getting my kid on nice and clean. Best feeling in the world, bar none. I totally agree. All the feels we pick up on the road really wears it down. Especially the sandstorms in Dana Desert. They're just too much. Yeah. Huh. All that stuff doesn't bother me one bit. Rico also unbothered. No way, really? No pun, not big on battles to begin with. I guess that tracks, but Rico and Nana still always look pretty clean, I thought. Rico maintains strict standard of hygiene. It's good manners in polite society. Indeed, they do know it's a question of etiquette. That said, some Nopon can go one whole week without bath. Ew. Yeah, that's just mentioned. Rico and Dr. Lance also only take bath approximately one time in a week. No! Oh, I don't lie, Mommy Football. I said it doesn't bother me, not that I ever bathed, chic.
Can we talk?
Say, that's all the lesson is opinion nifty, eh? Colony Nando was once defeated by Colony 13, owing to the special tactics. Commander Isham must have been deterred from fighting head-on and requested them from the castle. The autonomous levices, you mean? Yes, historically, the colony has performed admirably. That must have contributed to the request being granted. The commander then used the levices to prevail over Colony 13. And they remained garrisoned at Lambda. If they work without needing a dedicated pilot, that in itself is already a big help. And now for some reason they're all down in the tunnels. They do have the advantage of safely operating places which would otherwise be very dangerous for humans. What a massive kudos to whoever came up with that idea. Indeed, I'm sure Commander Isham figured out this particular usage scenario very quickly. Yeah, well, I gotta say, I prefer not have to fight him again. As far as I'm concerned, I'd be much happier if those mothers just took the mind walks. They think Nando's been making into Aoife lately. Yeah, some bloke Koji's meant to be behind it all. He seems to have pressed the commander personally, which sounds like Koji. They've always had some Aoife, I thought. They minded, didn't they? They are saying that there's huge amounts of it now. It takes some skill to produce some such swords in that length of time. Accomplishing something like that in Colony Lambda? That's no small feat. There are so many colonies that never have fun of Aoife, and here's Colony Lambda sitting on a horde of it. They're saying they have too much, even. Can't they say some other colonies? Yeah, what's stopping them? How about we ask them ourselves? I'm curious too, let's find out. So these Uriah Mountains. To be honest, I kind of expected them to be a little more mountainous. Yeah, makes me wonder whether someone misnamed the place. Approximately half of the formation has been lost to annihilation events. Covers' castle annihilator made it dead too, adding insult to injury. Wow, thanks for the reminder, mate. I don't really want to take too long about that stuff with doomsday device. Truthfully, neither do I. Makes me wonder though. Do you think one day the entire world could just go up in smoke like that? Not in our lifetimes, I don't think, but maybe decades or even centuries after we're gone? It's probably unavoidable, isn't it? Yeah. That's like the deep future. I don't think my brain can take me that far. Well, it was still fine, but the lot that comes after, ages and ages after, they'll be kind of snuffed, huh? Almost definitely. It might seem like it has something to do with us, but that isn't quite right. What we do matters. I miss you. Can't just look the other way, pretend we don't see the effects of our actions, even if it makes you feel bad. Oh? You're capable of feeling bad? I should have marked my calendar. I'm being vulnerable here, you are. Let's get this walk out of here with a cheap shot. A novel? They're all the way to the city. Some kind of book or something, I don't know. A book? Can't be that good then. I get the feeling they're pretty different from the textbooks we used to have to read. Oh? Different how? I don't know the details. Are you curious, Romeo? Just a little. Should we read one of those novels and see what it's like? Yes, let's see if we can find one by the city. Widest block. Very wide though, much block, much mood.
Everyone, a moment of your time?
Apparently the lost numbers can use all different kinds of blades, just like us. One could just say that the city's people were literally of one kind with the Ouroboros. So you'd say that explains the similarity with us? Yeah, okay, I can see that. Even so though, there's not many people that can master fighting with multiple blade forms, it seems. If you don't commit, your form's gonna be sloppy and you get bad habits. I think I always prefer using what I'm good at. I need to get at least a basic understanding of all of them, and thus it beats flexibility on the battlefield. Me, I'm a power girl, through and through. What the spark's a power girl? Never mind, I caught your drift. It's important to remember though, even though we have an Ouroboros powers, it's still a matter of effort to achieve proficiency. My god, this is a lot of talking to my throat's gonna hate me for it. The city's full of things I've never heard of, and all this amazing tech and stuff. But they seem to have scavenged things like leftist parts like we do. It'd be a sight harder than just normal scavenging too. Adding both actors and characters to get the stuff they need, not my idea of fun. and they can't leave any trace behind either. That's why they have a specialized scavenging force. They will lead, but in a different way to Monica's corps, which fight on the front line. I assume there can't be many of them, so the force can stay flexible and mobile. What, like a little secret platoon? Hey, could we pay a visit to Northern Wetlands ourselves? I would like to know more about these lost numbers. You're curious about the scavengers? A little. It seems like a lot of hard work. We could lend them a hand. They're probably pretty short-handed over there. At least, you made it sound like the titchy little unit. Oh, so it's my fault, is it? Well, regardless, it'd be a good opportunity to get to know them better. To know what it is. Scavenger Force. So about this sheet music we found in the city. I gave it a play and the melody made me really happy for some reason. It's so strange, it's completely different to offstage melodies. It looks like only half the music is in here though. I'd really like to know the rest. Someone in the zoo has robbed it. Should we see if we can find who it belongs to? Yes, please. Okay, let's find some of those plenty of people and try asking around. Counterpoint!
Moment of your time?
So these clothes we'd borrowed on a time ago, I guess it was city made in the first place? Huh, thinking about it. Does that mean we might see people with the same outfits walking around? Wait, you don't think? What's style? It's not weird or anything, right? I wonder. We did get dressed in a hurry then. There wasn't time to think about style too carefully. Judging from the city's people's perspective, it's not impossible that something about the ensemble might appear extremely offensive. Oh no, this is what I was afraid of! You look fine though, I don't let Ty's muttering see you down. Say, what about Ty's clothes then? I need my attire to be functional, and that's it. It's entirely pointless to worry solely about its appearance. Wow, that's pretty sensible actually. A very tie-on approach. While we're on the subject tie-on, there's something I've wanted to say for a while now. What is it? Your scarf is deeply uncool. What did you just say? Repeat yourself, I dare you! I knew it! You're as vain as the rest of us, you poser!
A moment of your time?
Did you know that in the city people called adults like Monica teach those smaller folks things? Not smaller folks, Uni. The word's children. I saw adults reading books to children. It was a really peaceful scene somehow. Yeah, I remember the old reading lectures. They basically beat stuff into us. Nothing so relaxed as this. I imagine Monica would say this is how things are meant to be. See, I have a point. I can't really imagine those children holding weapons, fighting for their lives. Before Monica became an adult, do you think Gunnar could read to her like that too? I guess he might have. Strange, isn't it? I can't picture it at all. Yeah, but that land is in it.
On this.
I'm probably just imagining it, but does Connie Fauna feel a bit tense to you? I noticed that too. Maybe something happened. I find that procurement of supplies isn't going too well. Not having what they need when they need seems to be an ever-present problem. Oh yeah, that would explain why they're so moody. And who's in charge of that stuff again? A department called the Procurement Division, according to the soldiers who are whinging about it. If we're ever in the area, why not pay a visit to this Procurement Division? That's gonna be quite a while then. That's gonna be quite a while was all the quest I'm getting.
Hey, so...
It seems to supply the colony order or a lifeline for many other colonies. The ones we hand out, yeah? If people are using them, then it's a job well done for us as well. All we waited was hop away to collect the PD cards, that's it. I think it only went as well as it did next to Alexandria and Colony order stockpiling so many supplies. You got a point there. You're definitely the ones who deserve kudos for coming up with the collected PD cards and stuff. I wouldn't say that to Alex's face, don't mind. I think I could bear to watch his smile and smug yet natural winter smile again. Oh, really? I kinda like a smile. Same these. Not sure you're talking about the same thing. I also feel a little lost now. I wonder what Max's plan is. Whatever it is, he trusts us now, right? Something to celebrate. Yeah, it's good to know we haven't just been yelling into the void. We're useful. That said, not everyone was happy. That Jeremy lad, he's probably been through a lot. And Max is sad himself, not everyone's ready to be business with us. In which case, it's wise to take him at his word. I think we should, must even. He's worried about calling me forward, naturally. And if he can resolve the misunderstanding about us, as Maxie said. Listen, Mimi. Ask first, worry later, yeah? Yeah, there's no point in asking. We just need to do what we believe is right. I wonder how the people who left the colony are doing. They stayed in regular contact, and as far as I can tell, they seem to be doing well enough. Though, Immigrant's transmission was cut off. I don't know what happened. That's a bit alarming. Immigrant's not the type to do anything irregular, so it's something that she wouldn't get in contact with us. Where did she go again? Colony 4. Do you know why she went there? I don't, actually. All I know is that she was very dead set on it. In that case, would it be worth going to look for her? Colony 4 an upsetting part, so I don't expect that anything bad would have happened. Still, let's go anyway and find out from Imogen himself. Sure, what will Colony 11 do now? Why ask me? Try not to play dumb. Maybe he's asking because it's your colony? No? Surely it's your colony now, if anything. What? How do you figure that? I figured it by how soundly Colony 11 was faster to submission by the traitor Azul boys. They say to victor go to the spoils. Therefore, Colony 11 now belongs to you lot. You were also on the winning side, if memory serves. If the commander still says it's fine, who will really argue? Our list of allies is limited. We're grateful for any cooperation. Oh, I forgot to tell you something. We'll pick a line in Colony 11. Most of us do as we please, so you should be careful how you handle us. Just because I've taken a liking to you doesn't mean the others will. Why can't you just explain our good quality to them and get them to help us? What, as just dealt with directly? A bunch of people who will cut me down if I show any weakness. I guess that won't work. But then what the fuck are we supposed to do? Let me give you a piece of advice as a former commander. In Colony 11 there's a group of elite soldiers called the Three Ravens. Great. You don't remember? They fought us on Exit Bridge. Oh, those guys! Their names were... let me think. Spearhead Zoran, Felplume Easton, and Genexus Clad. They lead the 3 units that make up Colony 11. You could call them the pillars of the colony. When those 3 over, and you've basically got the whole colony. Make it sound simple. How are we meant to win them over exactly? Good question. I simply crushed them until they did my bidding. Queen's teeth, no wonder they want to kill you. But I don't think you like to play them a bit smarter than that. For example, you could glean some intel about them. The best way to know an enemy is to become their friend. Well, it would be a group of thugs, but I sort of skill to the best of the best. Not as good as me, obviously. I can't see any downside to winning them over. It wonders for your ally base. How about it? You're not wrong, Dale. We're thinking over. Thinking, is it? Don't deliberate over it for too long. What's that supposed to mean? Leave that alone for too long and you'll end up in some battle order. You better do something about it before they end up being useless for someone else. Is Tobo seriously all your colony is good for? Might be. Well, as you like. We heard that an op on Colony 4 ended up running away. The one in the maintenance development team, right? I wonder why. Maybe it just couldn't be asked for the job anymore. Happens. Putting aside jump satisfaction for a moment, nobody seems to know where the op one's gone. That's worrying. I hope they're not in trouble. Let me guess. Now we go to the maintenance development team and ask around. Good idea. The team's identified the so seems like a good place to start. Is Rain okay? Seems like his injury's still not stopping him to if he had such into trouble. He was a sworn friend of my predecessor, and he's a master hunter. I understand the concern, but I believe he can take care of himself. So he's a hunter too, eh? He was my hunting teacher for a while. That said, I will say that he doesn't know when to stop chasing a monster. That's not a good combination with his injury. I know he's a capable guy, but it was over extending himself that got him hurt in the first place. In that case, maybe we should go and look for him. If it looks like he's being reckless, we'll bring him back. Sound good? Sounds great. Let's do it. Hang on, I get a call from Gil. Hey, Juniper's with you, right? Listen. Sorry for short notice, Juniper, but could you come and meet me, Swabbis? We think we found Wayne. If you're ready to do as he says, let's go see Gilman quick. Let's just hope all these other quests are capable of stopping time, so we can focus on all these other quests. I don't know.
Let's have a little huddle up.
Everyone counting town is counting your food, right? Right, food stocks are pretty tight at this time of year. Is it really that rough? Could have fooled me. We're not exactly destitute. I think I said it right. It's more about our relationship with our neighbours. What do you mean by that? We always give a bit to the Turkins around this time of year. It keeps things sweet between us. We've got something of an alliance going on. That's different. There's this one Turkin they call the Turking. Would you like to go and meet him? Sounds fun, okay. Says I have to talk to Roland about the food situation now. Tau Turkin Alliance! Colony Tau doesn't have any Aussies, does it? No, we returned it to the Earth. Weird thing to do, never have anyone doing that. Who goes up into the forest, who goes back to the forest, and until that time comes, a piece of forest place waits you. I'm from Agnes, and even I've never heard of this custom. I suppose it's deeply rooted in Colony Tau's culture. It is, but despite the concept of sending you off isn't something we've ever had to consider. But you did have an Aussie in the past, from what I've heard. In the past, yes, but he was killed in combat with Kivas. Were you there, Juniper? I was. Through enemy fire with the rear guard. would not have escaped who went out for a sacrifice. Well, that's depressing. But what did your Offseer usually do, given that he wouldn't be off-seeing? Till the fields, mostly. As I said, we didn't really need Offseers. Still depressing. Actually, can I ask you to send over our Offseer? Of course, if that's what you want. If there's a place we return to, then surely they'll have to other than the Earth to reach it. That's what I've come to believe, anyway. You know, there really is some peaceful place for reading somewhere in. That's a lovely thought. Do you know where the Offseer is? We'll get this straight away. Thanks. I'll take you. I swear to God, if that was actually the place I had to go to begin with, then that's something.